Tammy Sytch involved in a fatal car accident, plus the first title match for AEW Battle of the Belts has been announced, and future Brock Lesnar plans have been revealed. Starting with some rather distressing news this morning, WWE Hall of Famer Tammy Sytch is believed to have caused a fatal car accident. This is an incident that took place on March the 25th. This is a press statement that comes from the Ormond Beach Observer that shares this information. The press release says that Sytch crashed into a stationary vehicle at around 8:28 p.m. according to police, whilst under the influence of alcohol. Julian LaFrancis Lassiter of Daytona Beach Shores was behind the wheel of the stationary car and was later pronounced dead at Halifax Health Medical Centre. Now, Ormond Beach Police Chief Jesse Godfrey has given the following statement. Our hearts go out to the Lassiter family that lost their loved one in such a tragic event. Our goal at the Ormond Beach Police Department is to keep city roadways safe. So if you see a vehicle operating in a manner that leads you to believe the driver may be impaired, please don't hesitate to call 911. You may just save someone's life. Ormond Beach Police have also asked for anyone with information about the incident on March 25th to get in touch. There's not much to talk about with this one. It's a pretty
horrible.
It's a sad situation.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, it's drink driving, and it should never happen. It shouldn't be happening. Like, you're right. There's nothing more we can really say on it. No. It's.
As I say, Ormond Beach Police, if anybody has more information about the incident on March 25th, you can find details on their website and reach out there. We'll move on to some other wrestling news now, but of course, this is something that we will keep an eye on across the day via cultaholic.com. AEW news, the Owen Hart tournament officially underway. So the men's side of things got going last night. I know that you were optimistic that Max Caster...
It was never happening.
It was never going to happen.
No, Joe's just come in. Come on.
I know.
Come on now.
But there was a part of there's a sort of chaotic evil theory that suggested that maybe Max Caster could beat Joe in his first
night. It only
night.
works if it involves Goldberg with me.
It's true, actually.
Goldberg's going to win the Owen Hart tournament.
Oh, no. Hey, Joe, we like the way you punched that mat on the floor. Samoa Joe, yes, of course, defeated Max Caster to qualify for the men's tournament. Also last night, Hikaru Shida defeated Julia Hart. They had a really good, really fun match, those two did, to qualify for the next round, and she joins Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter. I'm enjoying the way that the Owen Hart tournament is shaping up. It's early days, but
it's exciting. Like I kind of got burnt out by tournaments because we had no real tournaments, and then a lot of very successful indie tournaments. Then we had Cruiserweight, then we had Mae Young, and then I'm all tournamented out. But for some reason, the Owen Hart Cup is really still getting me excited. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it develops.
I think it's nice seeing, just even if it's just that little still graphic, seeing Owen Hart back on wrestling TV in 2022.
It's awesome, isn't it?
It's good to see. Both finals for the men's and the women's tournament will take place at AEW Double or Nothing in May. And I believe there'll be a ceremony where the trophies will be rewarded, and hopefully it leads to stuff beyond just giving a trophy.
I think, fingers crossed, it is going to become an annual thing. It's going to be something that moving forward is going to, put somebody on the map. I think it would be a really good shout if there is, a regular appearance of this to kind of do what it's doing and drum up a lot of excitement, because and as you said, it's nice seeing Owen's name attached to something in wrestling again. It's just, I love it.
It is nice to see.
Who you got to win, though?
Oh, that's a really good shout. In terms of the men's seeding, I mean, Joe's a good pick for it.
Yeah.
I know that we're going to see Joe primarily on Ring of Honor, but I feel like it's a nice thing that kind of bridges that gap between AEW and ROH.
I had like a really, really just, oh my God, this needs to happen thought last night. Because obviously it's hard enough to book one wrestling company. So why doesn't Tony just give Ring of Honor to like Joe and Punk and Daniels or Christian or somebody? Just for a bit, just for creative. Just a little bit.
Just lets them run the show.
Yeah.
That's a nice idea.
Yeah, while he just kind of oversees it.
But I think Tony's a bit of a bit of a control freak.
Well, you gotta be.
A little bit.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a control freak, so I would be surprised if he was to relinquish that. I think he's just instead just going to bolt another 7 hours onto his working day.
I think if Ring of Honor does pan out to be more developmental-esque for AEW, we may see some sort of tournament maybe spring up for that as well, where there's kind of a bridge between companies if the doors aren't quite as open.
Yeah, that'd be quite nice, actually. Looking to other AEW-based news, the Battle of the Belts is coming up, and the first match for it has been announced. It's going to be Thunder Rosa defending her AEW Women's title against Nyla Rose. This is something that started with a promo on the ramp the other week that wasn't massively well received. It felt a little bit clunky. Some of the verbiage was a little bit ropey, but I think this is a fresh match between Rosa and Nyla Rose.
That Battle of the Belts is always a good shout.
It was a close call last time because they were doing Battle of the Belts then, and of course we lost one of the belts that was going to be battled. Yeah. So therefore we had like an interim TNT title match, which felt somewhat redundant as a result of with things that moved forward. So this is going to be taped on. This is coming out on April the 16th. It's going to be taped next week. I believe it'll be aired soon after. I should have written that down, but I didn't. Leave me alone. But it's going to be a thing. Over to WWE to end on. Brock Lesnar lost the WWE title at WrestleMania. Question mark.
What's he going to do?
I know. I'm worried.
What's he going to eat his dinner off?
Do you reckon that's what he did?
You not see all the mashed potato just dried into it? Blood.
Roman Reigns just like, oh God, just get a little knife.
Chunks of just raw meat.
That'd be amazing. Lesnar being advertised locally for WrestleMania Backlash. So Brock Lesnar could very well be on the card for the next WWE pay-per-view. So it looks like he's not going away yet.
It makes sense. Look, Brock is still Brock, whether he has the belt or not. People are actually into Brock for the first time in God knows how long.
It's true.
Capitalize on it. And Brock can get out there, make a lot of money, and have some fun. The only thing I don't agree with in this entire situation is that the moniker WrestleMania Backlash is still sticking around. Because back in my day, Tom, it was just Backlash, and there was all these hooks.
The hooks. Every year Backlash comes round, I sound like a broken record.
Back in my day, 2 years ago, it was still
Give
Backlash.
us the hooks. When did they last? Did they not bring the hooks back?
Tom, they haven't done any big set dressing that wasn't a Mania in God knows how long.
Wishful thinking, maybe.
I want the hooks back.
I want the Backlash hooks.
Yeah, I want them to be going permanently, though. So people making the reference have kind of got to, it's a bit like Dark Souls.
AJ, who clipped his face on the WrestleMania sign, can be terrified.
Yeah, you have to have a match with the hooks on the way to the ring to have your match.
Oh, really? So you have to push through them like it's a Fall Guys
You've got to
level.
rip it off the ceiling without it, getting into the crowd. Lay it down, hit finish on it, and then just stand on it for 3 seconds.
And only then do you qualify.
Yeah,
your
match.
I like how we've made WrestleMania Backlash slightly more complicated, but I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely here for it. Roman Reigns, Ronda Rousey, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch also being advertised for the show next month. Is it next month? It is next month, isn't it? Gosh, time is a construct. We'll have more details on that as we get it. But who do you put Brock Lesnar in there with? I think there is some unfinished business with Sami Zayn.
I think so. It depends what they're going to do with Knoxville, because Knoxville seems like he's had a very good time. He is somebody I could maybe see pop back up at some point. They might not want to rerun the match with Sami, but there might be something else they can do with him. I don't know if they just want to keep Lesnar, up around Roman. Part of me's like, I think Cody's going to have to go through Lesnar maybe at some point, or at least try. But, I don't think Lesnar's really the guy to be up against Cody doing the whole welcome back to the big league stuff when, he just comes and goes as he pleases.
Yeah, slightly questionable that one. But hey, look, if it's someone other than Roman, I'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
Someone other than Roman, I'll be absolutely fine
I
with
want
that.
Roman to hold that belt now till next Mania.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because we should just establish a new modern long-ass reign. Mm-hmm. And then it kind of gently resets the belt a bit and raises its prestige. And then if he, say, was to face The Rock in LA, even though it's probably definitely not going to happen, and then beats The Rock, it's like, well, nobody can beat Roman now. Literally nobody can beat Roman now. So
just absolute God mode for Roman Reigns.
And then you just make a new star.
Be amazing.
That's the next Hogan.
Brother.
Yeah.
That's a good shout. More news throughout the day at cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.